Alright, so right now you're probably thinking, what the heck is going on here? Well, in my previous knife collection video, a lot of people complained that I was talking way too fast and had way too much energy, so I figured I'm going to take a sedative for it. Pardon me while I downed a shot of Bushmills. I have not taken a shot in a while. This may be problematic. Oh, dang it. Forgot some. There, I need some water. You can tell I'm not a big party goer. Alright, so that's out of the way. After I clear my throat, hear my soothing voice. This is a video on my top, what do we got here, 5? Yeah, top 5 EDC knives right now for the month of August. Just the knives I've been carrying around recently. We're going to start off with the Emerson CQC7. A very classic knife. Or not classic, but very popular in the knife community. Ernest Emerson, I believe he does design pretty good knives. I had a couple issues with this one, I've explained before, where I've cut the heck out of my finger, but it was because I was carrying it wrong. They are very well built. I think mine might have a couple slight issues, but I mean, we're not going to go too much into that right now. It is pretty good. I've been carrying it around a lot recently, and it is actually probably, oh, you can flick it open, can't do it on camera. It's probably one of the sexiest and sleekest knives I have. All black, Tanto. I am a sucker for a black Tanto. I just am. I don't know what it is. I just love me some black Tantos. At that point, I like the chisel grind. It looks awesome. Pardon me while I clear my nose. Oh, that's very attractive, isn't it? Alright, next knife that we got here is, it takes a cue from the CQC7, and that is the Spyderco Endura Wave. I'm not going to be able to... I flicked it open. Wow, that was awesome. Got the Ernest Emerson Wave on there, officially licensed. Very good blade. I normally carry this one at work. I wear 511s at work, so I carry this in the side right pocket, and then normally a secondary knife in the front knife pocket, which we'll get to that next. The knife that I normally pair up with this would be, oh, actually, let's leave that open there. Leave that puppy open. Knife that I pair up with that generally, or recently, has been the SOG Aegis. Extremely fast, love that blade. Reminds me of Alice Madness Returns, the butcher knife, kitchen knife that she has. Extremely awesome blade shape. Very, very fine tip. For very precision work. That's not going to focus, but oh, it might. Nope, that's great. We're not focusing. Very awesome knife. Very fast. So I've heard that actually auto knives are safer, or the safest type of knives, because it's either closed or open. There's no half position, so you don't have a blade just loosely flopping around. What I like about this, yeah. See, I want to stay open as opposed to halfway open. The only thing I don't really like about this knife is the lock, where if it's up, the knife is closed. That way, if you need it in an emergency and that lock accidentally pops up, you are screwed. I assume that you could take that lock out or put some, I don't know, like JB Weld or super glue or something in there, keep it down. I mean, I'm not going to do it with my knife. I've never had an issue with the lock turning on by accident. Arc lock works kind of the same as a Axis lock, but only on one side. Never have any issues with that. Very deep carry pocket clip. It can carry the knife a little bit too deep in your pocket and be a little challenging to get out, but it's also good that it carries it that deep because it keeps it nice and incognito, which sometimes is what you want. I mean, except when you got SOG, which, I mean, it's a very, hang on, did I say it right? No, I got it wrong way. Duh, dummy. See, SOG. So, I mean, if people know what SOG is, they'll know that you're carrying a knife, but most people have knives. Alright, our knife that we got here, Benchmade Griptilian, with my custom landing. This is actually my shoelaces on my boots for work. I use this paracord on them because my shoelace is busted. Well, got too wore out. Very fast. This knife is just uber fun to play with, and it's hard to play with on camera here, but Axis lock works awesome. And like I said, it's hard to play with on camera. Very classic looking knife, nothing too extreme. This would be one of my, if someone needed a knife and I had to recommend one, it would either be a Benchmade Griptilian or a Spyderco Endura. Probably, not necessarily the Wave Endura, but any of the Spyderco Enduras, just because they're fully ambidextrous. The Axis lock or the lockback on the Enduras lends itself to left or right-handed, and both of them have ambidextrous pocket clips. The Endura does have a 4 position where you can have it tip up, tip down, which I like a little bit better. Gives you some more options. But it's your personal preference. And I can make a whole discussion on tip up, tip down, you know, what type of locking mechanism. Maybe we'll do that in the future. If you want to, leave a comment and a like and subscribe and below. I hate when people do that. Alright, next knife and last one in this list for right now is a Spyderco I messed that up. Spyderco Delica. Half serrated black. Lends itself to being the Endura. It's Endura's baby little brother, and I'm stabbing myself there. A very cool knife, not going to freak anybody out. I got this specific variation because a lot of knives are copied off the Delica with the half serration. I mean, I think anyway, just the way my brain thinks, that if people were to see this, they wouldn't freak out because they're so used to seeing this type of knife that they're like, oh, it's another cheap knockoff. Well, I mean, Spydercos are anything but cheap. And you can kind of see how much I carry that with the... When it focuses, finally. Maybe. Go macro, please. It normally focuses better than this. Come on. I want to show you the pocket clip. It's kind of cool. Maybe. 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 It's not going to focus. But just all worn down. You can kind of see it there a little bit. Carried a lot. Very fast knife. Small. Not really going to scare anybody. I mean, if you have a complete anti-knifer, it would scare them. But, yeah, so those are my 5 picks for great EDC knives. Most of them are pretty affordable. The Emerson's a little more expensive. Aegis and, what do you call it, the Griptilian are kind of up there. But if I had to recommend one of these to anybody, it would either be the Delica or the Endura. And any of their variants, because they're all awesome. I mean, the Endura was one of the first knives I ever bought, so I'm kind of biased towards it. I used to hate Spyderco, and I can get into all that too, but now I love them. I got more Spydercos than anything else. But yeah, so any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment below. I feel horrible saying that, but it's the only way people are going to do it. We'll leave you with 20-sided dice.